Hello, everyone. Hi, my name is Sheikh Bilal. Welcome back to another live stream from Bybit. Today, we'll be having a very good topic to discuss, and that pretty much also defines the financial outlook for 2026. So today, we'll be discussing a little bit more about like how you can actually use different financial events, definitely in the financial world, to actually kind of incorporate with your trading journey and kind of increase your financial capital that you currently have. You can actually use so everybody of big country, big companies like in the stocks, like Apple, Tesla, Facebook. So all of these companies, they have their own stocks, and some of the countries that you might live in, they don't actually support to actually have to trade their stocks. They are not available for you to trade. But with Bybit, you can actually access the product and you can actually trade the global stocks with the simple beauty of your unified trading account. Today, we will be discussing a more outlook of what events are happening in 2026, and then how they will actually bear the fate of some of these tech companies, tech giants, and how these moves can actually be very beneficial for you if you actually participate in those particular events. Every company and every particular stock moves in a direction where the company is heading and where the particular direction of financial events are going to take it particular in a particular place. So you can see stuff moving up, you can see stuff going down if you have that perfect education of how these particular companies operate and how and what space they are in actually. So we have companies and stocks from all over the place. We have got companies from tech companies to AI. We have got everything over here at Bybit for you guys to participate and trade. Today we'll be joined up with two of our guests from Bybit. First, I will be inviting Han from Bybit, who is the chief market analyst at Bybit Learn. Hey Han, how are you?
Hey, I'm well. Great to be a part of this live stream, Sheikh. Thanks so much.
Amazing, amazing, lovely to have you. So, and the second guest that for today would be Anne. Anne is also joining us today. She's the spot product marketing manager at Bybit. So, hey, hi Anne.
Hello, Sheikh. Yes, thank you.
Amazing. Okay, cool, guys. So let's just move forward with a quick agenda. So I want to first start with giving the stage to Han, where I want to understand, first of all, why macro event matters and how do they actually impact the assets. Like, if I'm a layman, I need to know that, hey, like what happens in the real world and how this particular stuff and what the news and what sentiment actually impacts these particular stocks and companies' data. So if you can briefly introduce us towards like this particular topic, I think that would be great. So yeah, over to you, Han.
Yeah, I think first things first, the beauty of this product, right? And is because, what we have right now within the xStock space is, these are names that you already know, right? You already know how companies like Apple make their money. You know how companies like Tesla, Meta, etc., how they make their money, right? So it's something that's easy and familiar with you watching right now. And then on top of that, if you want to further deepen your knowledge, you can look at some of these things that we call the macro or the bigger picture, right? So I have some bullet points here on the screen if our producers can pull it up. So if you want to learn more about what moves markets, so it's not just stocks, we're also talking about gold, oil, currency markets. We can look at some of these things, right? For example, number one, you've got US economic data. So this happens on a monthly basis, be it inflation or jobs data. Don't worry, I won't bore you with the whole econs lesson here, but just know that when this drops, it moves markets. Trillions of dollars move. Okay, when it comes to the central bank decisions as well, especially the U.S. Federal Reserve, you might know them. They are called the Fed. They are the most powerful central bank in the world. What they say, what they don't say, what they do, what they don't do, and what markets expect the Fed to say or do, trillions of dollars move, including the stocks that we have within the Bybit universe. And of course, when we look at the earnings, this is what we call from a fundamental perspective, which means that investors and traders want to know, okay, how profitable this company is and they will adjust the stock price accordingly. So right now, literally right now, we've got earnings season that just started this week. You already saw big banks like JP Morgan, the biggest bank in the US, actually fell a lot because of some concerns over its profit, over its future profits, right? So later on in this live stream, I'll give you an example of how some of these tech earnings, which are coming up very, very soon, right? You watch them, and the best part is you can take advantage of these movements earlier than conventional markets right here within Bybit.
Amazing. And I wanna just understand a little bit. So like let's just discuss a little bit more about like the stock earnings as well. Like I wanna understand exactly. So um, we hear a lot, and I wanna start with a company that everybody knows of. Like let's start with Nvidia, because it's one of the biggest tech giants over here. So because of AI and everything, like Nvidia stock has been skyrocketing from quite some time now, and we see that Nvidia alone moving or shifting the market sentiment. So maybe a little bit brief about that particular thing, that how one particular stock can actually change and move the whole market sentiment.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we know that Nvidia is the biggest stock in the market, right? Crossing well above 4 trillion, even 5 trillion at one point in time, but then coming back down. That's how valuable the company is, Nvidia. A lot of it is because markets have believed in the AI story, right? That has been the story for the last couple of years. But today the question has been, well, okay, we see Nvidia, we see Apple, Google, Tesla, all these guys pumping so much money into building out their data centers and what have you. But at what point will it trickle down to folks like you and me willing to pay for these AI services? Right now, I know I personally, this is not advice, but I personally subscribe to some AI services like ChatGPT. But is that enough? Is there enough of us around the world to keep spending money on AI services to help these big tech giants continue with their big profits, right? So a lot of the stocks gains for Nvidia's over the hundreds and thousands of percents over the last few years have been built on the hope that one day they will be earning a lot of money. Well, to be fair, Nvidia has been earning a lot of money. Now it's all the other guys, right? All the other service providers like the Geminis from Alphabet or Meta, and etc. Whether or not these AI services can be monetized. So that is the big question coming up into the stocks earnings for these big tech giants coming up in literally just a couple of weeks from now.
Amazing. Thanks for clarifying. And just to one thing regarding the costs, like we also see like silver skyrocketing in the prices, and that will also impact directly the prices of the goods and everything within the AI ecosystem. So I think that pretty much also aligns with your particular exemption. So I think, yeah, thanks Han for the quick introduction about the micro events. Very good. Okay, so next one, I think let's just talk now about like how someone who is not participating can participate and trade it on, let's say, our Bybit product. I think that's the main, I would say, the topic here. That hey, like a person like who's interested in accessing and trading these stocks, and I'm talking about folks who cannot even access or trade the US stocks because of the geo location for these particular folks. So how can they participate and how they can trade? So maybe if you want to start the conversation, and maybe we can collaborate together. Yeah.
Yes, yes, sure. I think as Shek and Han mentioned that when the microeconomic market changes, so we should be prepared to respond. So we should prepare to trading to earn from those X stocks. I think the Bybit Alpha offer a perfect solution about this. So you can get your profit from the price fluctuations, and you can earn the long-term yield from the on-chain liquidity pool. So I think the Bybit Alpha can offer you this, can give you the access to get your special profit. So I think let me show you how to trading the stocks and the gold in this changeable market. Yeah. So
And you share, like, just to give you an example, so like Bybit is the only company at the moment that is actually providing users the liquidity pools for stocks, and we actually provide
Yes.
around 12 at the moment. So we are very unique in that particular perspective.
Yes, yes, that's right. So as you can see here, it's my Bybit account, and in the navigation bar. And if you want to find the stocks to trade, and you can go to here trade, and you can find the alpha. If you want to buy and sell the stocks, and you can go to the trade. And if you want to earn the APR, earn some yield, you can go to the farm. On the in the farm part, and you can find some stocks liquidity pool, and you can just earn the profit like you join the earnings product like this. So let me introduce the first one is the trade. Yes, here if you want to find the stocks, and you can go to this label, stocks, and here you can see the many popular American equity. Here is Tesla and MicroStrategy and Circle, and here is those two index. Yeah, and Google, Nvidia, yeah, Amazon, Apple, Meta. Yeah, most popular American stocks, and you can trade. Yeah, so let me show at first. If I think of the Nvidia is very Nvidia's finance report will be give us good news. We think in the future it will the price of the Nvidia will go up. So here we can buy the Nvidia's token. Here you can choose how many you want to buy the Nvidia stock. And here if I want to buy, actually you can buy at least $10. You don't need to buy a full share. You can buy a small amount. If I want to buy 10 or 20 USDT, and also you can choose the USDT store and BB store to pay for this order. If I choose 20 USDT, and I click buy and confirm, and then the order be filled. So at this time I buy the Nvidia. Yeah, and here you can say or maybe you can't say maybe here is my holdings. Here's my holdings. I holding the Nvidia stock token. Yeah, and if I want to sell these tokens, I can click sell. The same operation. If I want to, right now I have more than 6 Nvidia, and I can sell maybe the small. Yeah, I can sell the small amount. Also, no need to sell a full share. Yeah, I can sell. I can sell. Okay, confirm. Yeah, I think it's very simple and very quick to buy and sell the X stock. And also, there are many popular equities, and you can choose. Yeah, and if you want to buy the gold, and here you can search the XAUT0. Yeah, and you can buy and sell as well. Yeah. So let me introduce that. We also Bybit Alpha is the first exchange to offer the on-chain liquidity staking. So if you go to the farm, and you can see some liquidity pool you can choose. Here we also support for stocks liquidity pool and the gold liquidity pool. So for those liquidity pool, you can just think as earns product, but it's earned from the on-chain trading fee. Yeah. So so maybe I can choose the Nasdaq index is liquidity pool. So because the on-chain trading volume is very higher, so the trading fee will be increasing. So those APR is very higher. That's why different liquidity pool have the different APR. The different APRs depend on the on-chain trading activity. So if the on-chain trading is more activity, so the APR will be higher. So maybe those days this index is very popular. So the APR is very higher. You can say it's more than 200%. So and then how to invest in this liquidity pool? You can at first you should set your price range. Here we recommend those standard model, but you can adjust your price range here. If I want to, that means I will invest my liquidity in this price range. Here you can say the minimum price and maximum max price here, and I should input my I should input the amount. At here you can input at least 50 USDT, and also if you have another tokens, so USDC BB so you can use those tokens to invest. I just use 50 USDT and I click invest and confirm it. Yes, and here, yeah, when your orders be filled, and you can find your positions in the holding part. Yeah, here is all of my orders, and you can see sometimes for the like this before I invest this Tesla's liquidity pool, and the estimate APR is very higher, is 200%, and I got almost $10. Yeah, I think it's also the it's very simple to operate this. You just choose which liquidity pool you want to invest, and then set the price range and put the amount you want to invest, and then invest. If you want to remove your liquidity, remove your money and profit, and you can click here, withdraw. And you can withdraw all of your money or part of your money and withdraw and click withdraw all. And then your assets will come to your UTA account. So at this time, you can say that all of these operations, like the trading the xStocks and invest in the stock liquidity pool, I didn't leave the Bybit. I just buy and sell and invest it immediately in the Bybit account and use my UTA account's money. Yes, you can say here's my UTA account. I just use my UTA account money. It's very quick. Maybe you can do it just 10 seconds. Yeah, I think if next time when the macroeconomic market changed, so you can use the Bybit Alpha to grab your Alpha's chance. Yeah. So that's the operation about how to grab the stocks chance. But also I want to highlight some different. Okay, sorry. Let me change.
And meanwhile, you're showing the screen. I also want to highlight 2 or 3 things. Like Bybit is has a very deep liquidity, and also in terms of your money is not just put to rest. Like your money is actually used to generate yield all the time. So it's more of you might have heard the phrase of let the money work for you. So I think with Alpha, you can actually do it while not just sitting on cash or stables, but actually using them and using them in a very safe way, because you are defining a range. If market ever becomes volatile, you can actually simply opt out of the market plan. Okay, but then if the market is actually range bound and it's actually going up and down, you actually make a good appreciation out of your money with the liquidity farm. So I mean, with the events and with all the volatility in the market, it's a great opportunity.
Yes, that's right. Okay, so at last I want to emphasize these points that at first, if you trade on the Bybit Alpha, you can trade at any time. We offer the 24/7 trading. So even the traditional stock markets are closed, you can trade on the Alpha. Also, you can trade just at least $10. You don't need to buy and sell a full share. And also, you don't need to open a traditional broker account. You don't need to do some paperwork. Yes, you can just prepare your Bybit account and deposit assets into the Bybit UTA account. Also, because our stock tokens are linked to the traditional equity, so the token price will reflect the real market movement. Also, you can, as I showed, that you can buy and sell immediately, because the chance is the chance. If you want to grab the chance, you should do it immediately. Yes. Also, about if you invest into the stocks liquidity pool, you should know that why I want to introduce about the stocks liquidity pool. It will have the different key advantages. So because those stock tokens, the price will be more stable. So it will have the lower impermanent loss, and also the price will be kept in the stable range. So you can earn for a long term. And also for the liquidity staking rewards, it's from the real trading fee on chain. So it's not the temporary incentive on chain. Yes, I think it's a real yield. Yeah. Also, you can say if I stake it and withdraw it, it will quick. It's simple, quick, and flexible. Yeah, I think it's very clear for this. So maybe if you have any questions, and you can check from our website. Yeah.
Amazing. Thanks so much, Anne, for presenting it. And I think it's a lovely product in a way, like, first of all, giving the flexibility of trading stocks around the clock, 24/7. Okay. That's alone is a very, very cool feature, because, like, when market closes, it closes. You cannot execute the orders. Whatever orders you actually have in the order book stays in the order book. You get a surprise by Monday. So in a way, like, this pretty much gives you the opportunity to opt in and opt out at a very single click of a button. So I think in that way, the product is quite unique and it's quite strong in that offering. Cool. Thanks for that. Now I wanna ask more of, like, the Han. And again, like, we have two things to cover right now. So first of all, again, from a perspective of macro events, I wanna first ask you, maybe because you already run some good live streams for our Bybit Learn followers as well. I think you have some wonderful chart setups that you already shared. So, and I think it's a very high confluence knowledge that you share with the audience. So I just want to ask you to maybe present some of the key setups that you think can pretty much work out. Again, it's not a financial advice. It's just for the educational purpose, but more of, like, for our viewers to actually see exactly what's the opportunity, what can they action on, and
Yep.
what are the key angles for them to actually take actions for these particular products. Thanks.
Yep, sure. All right. So I've got a chart here set up, and we're going to put it up on the screen here. So this is the Bybit Alpha version of gold. Okay. So it's XAUT0. Now, if you are already within the Bybit universe, and has showed just now a great way of how you can access all of these different assets, right? But let's say you're within the Bybit universe of the traditional XAU USD plus, which is gold, right? All you got to do is hover over the hamburger menu in the top left-hand corner. There's the 3 horizontal lines, right? Then you see this pop up, kind of come up. Well, hopefully you can cooperate with me here. There we go. In this search box, the code for gold is XAU USD, right? So you can see the different variations of XAU USD that we have within the Bybit universe. So the one we're talking about today is all the way down here at Alpha. All right. And so the code is XAUTO. Okay. Now, I'll show you the advantage here, because if you look at this TradFi offering within the Bybit universe, it follows the typical TradFi schedule, i.e., it opens from Monday, closes Friday, right? Or depending on where you are, it could open like late Sunday night, right? But generally 5 days a week, 24 hours a day, right? So with Bybit Alpha, now here's the interesting part, right? And I'll show you this. So this again is the XAUT0. Right, this is the 1 day time frame on the candlestick. So you recall, just a couple of weekends ago, the world was shocked, right, when the U.S. military forces went into Venezuela and captured the Venezuelan president, Nicolas Maduro, right? But guess what? At that time on Saturday, if you were following, like, say, your traditional brokers, you wouldn't be able to act on those events, right? Because why? Markets were closed on that Saturday. And we know that historically the US, tends to leave its military campaigns for the weekends, right? Not a prediction of what its next military campaign will be, but when it might be, but generally they look for the weekends, right? So here's how you can take advantage of this. The idea is that when you saw the news that, hey, Maduro has been captured, and you know that, okay, markets are going to be really scared when they open on Monday, you don't have to wait until Monday, right? You can act on it. So if you had bought gold, XAUT0, right, on that Saturday, and you held it out to now, you'll be sitting on about 6% of profits. Okay, as opposed to if you can only wait until Monday when markets open, you bought it at the open price here. How calculated, you're only about 5.2%. So you're leaving about 1 percentage point away on the table, right? That's the kind of advantage that you can have with these kinds of tokenized assets within the Bybit Alpha universe, because you can act faster than your peers who are maybe stuck with the traditional markets. Okay, so I'll give you another quick example. So that's gold right there. Geopolitical events, keep an eye out. You could be shocked like the rest of the world, but you could then act on that shock earlier than others. Okay, here's another one that I've prepared for you. So you've got Apple, right? This is the Apple chart that we have. The code there is AAPLX. Okay, so again, if you go into the traditional, the regular TradFi platform, right, and you know that, okay, the code for Apple is AAPL. Again, you got to go all the way down to AAPLX. That's the alpha one, because these ones right up here stick to your usual 24/5. Okay, now the AAPLX 24/7. Okay, now how do you use this information? So we know that Apple's next earnings, remember I told you guys earlier, earnings, when these companies make the announcement, the stocks just make a big move, right? These earnings usually happen either before or after markets close, right? So, before markets open or after markets close. Now, when I say open close, that's the traditional cash session hours, right? But the beauty of Bybit Alpha is you can still trade these stocks that you know and love even before the traditional market is open or after the market is closed. So we're here at Bybit Learn, we've got models that kind of tell us, okay, how would this stock react to the earnings? Okay, so there's about 3.5%. That's the market forecast when markets close on January 29th. Okay, then after markets close, Apple release the earnings, while others have to just sit and wait and they can't do anything about it. You can act on it with Bybit Alpha. Okay, so we're giving you information about the forecasted move for January 29th after the earnings are released, right? Which is only due after US markets close in a couple of weeks of now, January 29th. So these are the kind of setups that you could take into account well before, right? Knowing in advance, but then keep in mind that because these are tokenized securities, you get to buy before you sell, right? So if you are optimistic that, hey, I think Apple, Nvidia, Tesla, they're going to have a good earnings season this time around, right? You can buy in earlier, right? Just like gold, you can get in earlier. And then if, right, the asset that moves in the direction you think it will move, in this case up, then great, right? So again, not financial advice, just sharing the different strategies that you can use with this round the clock access to your favorite assets within Bybit Alpha.
Amazing. Thank you so much, Han. And I mean, like, that's the beauty of it, like, so at the end of the day, like, while the market is closed, everybody is either stuck, maybe, with the open order, in a wrong place or a wrong entry, maybe, which is going to hurt more or profit more after the long weekend, perhaps. I think you can actually make a move in that market. And it's not about only the weekend. Sometimes you have public bank holidays where the market is also closed. So during those days, again, like, you feel a same issue that you are not able to participate. One more thing which is very beautiful is that you can actually make and enter the market between the weekend, which is amazing, because at least now you are sure where's the direction of the market, because an event happened and that is already adjusted the trajectory either in the upward directory or the shortward, or like going down. So you can actually see within the weekend with Bybit 24/7 charts in Alpha to see exactly where the market is moving, to place your entries and be very safe with the profit taking. Again, there's money in the shelf. You have to come and take it. At the end of the day, you have to enter and you have to make sure that you do your own research before participating. But at the end of the day, it's a great product to participate in. So xStocks, again, it's a very different product than the regular stocks. You just want to make sure that whenever you go to Bybit, you need to make sure that you just click on the right stock, because if you click on any other ones, they actually act as a traditional stock and they actually close when the market closes. All right, amazing. Cool. And I have a quick question for you. Do we have any plans for new stock listings in Alpha?
Yes, actually, we will support. We are planning to support more and more stock tokens. Yes, and then at this time you can say just the full stock liquidity pool. But after this, if we evaluate them something like the risk, like the liquidity, and then we will support more and more liquidity pools for the stocks. Yeah. I think it's a bigger trading in the world, I think.
I mean, yeah, like, again, like, I'm a big believer that, like, you need to put your money at work. And at the end of the day, like, with Alpha product, what you can do is, like, when you actually, even if you're an active trader and you actually trade the market, you trade crypto market, and you even trade the stocks market, I think it's a big opportunity, because then if you even have some active trades, you can still use a part of your collateral within your unified account and park it on the side to be used on Alpha to maybe earn yield and generate more income for your capital, and also maybe hedge against the market volatility also with the macro events, because I think in that way you can also minimize your potential losses in some situations if you are trading in the opposite direction to the market. Cool, amazing. All right, yeah, I think we're pretty clear here. So before we start with the Q&A, I think like my humble saying is that like you can trade global stocks and gold using a stable coin USDT, which you all know and you're all familiar with. So especially people who are crypto native and they're not stock native, you guys need to understand that stocks and these products have higher liquidity. They are very high liquid assets. They are not like crypto, and moving them in a very volatile way, it's not easy. So at the end of the day, there's a huge amount of profit that you can also make when these stocks move in either direction. So I think it's a very good opportunity for you guys to participate and use again your USDT, your trading account, and you can use your USDT and put it at work. And also with like with BB Sol and Sol, you can also use it to pay for your orders at the end of the day, because like we are trying to make sure that we are giving you that centralized, unified ecosystem. So even if you're participating in any of the other products for Bybit, you're still able to use that as a collateral to maybe involve yourself in other areas where you can generate more profit for yourself. Amazing. Thank you so much. And I mean, like you can also keep check on our Learn live streams. We do that very frequently on a weekly basis, where we also give you guys these daily and weekly setups towards stocks, gold, and then you can also use that information to participate in alpha product to make more out of it. All right, amazing. Let's just go through the quick Q&A, guys. So I have a couple of questions for you guys. So first of all, do I need a broker account to trade stocks token? I think no, but I think I want a little bit more from your side, exactly like how and everything. How do you guys make it work? I think I will refer this particular question to Anne.
Okay. So I think I introduced before. So you don't need a traditional broker account. Yeah. So you should just prepare the Bybit account, and you should deposit your crypto assets into the Bybit account, and then you can buy the stocks, xStocks, and also you can invest your idle assets in the liquidity pool. Yeah. Don't need. Yeah.
Amazing. Also, I want you to shed a little bit light on the yield generation. So where does the yield come from actually? So I think that's the part where we are very interested in.
Yeah, for the liquidity pools yields, it from the on-chain trading fee. Because if you because of liquidity pool, the yield from the DEX is a trading fee. So if the price or some market changes, so the trading volume will be higher. So the trading fee will be higher. So your yield will from those trading fee. Yeah, this trading fee from the on-chain, also from the Byreel, because of liquidity pool. If you stake your money, and your money will go to the Byreel's DEX. Yeah, so the yield also from the Byreel's liquidity pool. Yeah.
Amazing. And we have a traditional earn product where we also offer users and our earn product also includes stocks. It has gold as well that we offer you as an earn plan. But my question is more of maybe from a crypto perspective. So let's say when we compare crypto to stocks, what's considered more stable in that particular sense? So if I more rephrase, why are stocks token pools considered are the more stable than the regular crypto tokens, let's say?
Oh, okay. Because when the price, because the stock price will be stable, than are the crypto assets. So when you invest into the liquidity pool, your price will less possible to skip out of your price range. If the current price skip out of your price range, your yield will stop. So
yeah,
if
you can return rate.
Yes. If you invest the stocks, your price will within your price range, so you can earn for a long time. Yeah.
Okay, and I have one final question for you. Who do you think is this product suitable for?
Yeah, I think for this product, it's ideal for the crypto users who want to get the profit from the stock market, and sometimes she or he want to get the stable on-chain yield, and so and also this yield is higher than the general earns product. Yes, and also you get the price fluctuable, and you get the on-chain yield, and you don't need to leave the Bybit. Yeah, I think for this users it's more suitable.
I think this product is for everyone. Why? Because what I think is more of it's first of all based on stocks, considered more safe than crypto, then the APR is much more higher in a way. So it's safety with extra returns, and I think it's a very good combination. And I think it attracts everyone, people from traditional finance, people from crypto. I think everybody can actually take a benefit. Even if you are not in both of them, I think it's a good opportunity for you. And if you are still unclear how to use it, we have got all the content covered in our Bybit website. You can also refer to our guides on Bybit Learn, and also maybe search for a Bybit Alpha in a short way in Google, and you can actually find all that information to participate in the Bybit Alpha product. With that, I think we'll close the live stream. Thank you so much, guys. It has been a wonderful stream so far. Thanks for participating, Han and Anne. You guys were wonderful in presenting the whole product in a very good way. I even had some things to learn during the live stream. I think it was an amazing one, and I'll see you guys in the next one. And thanks for tuning in, all of you guys who were watching the live stream. We're looking forward to welcome you in the next one. Peace out. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.